When they dine, it's less than divine.
If God said you need to cook a meal to get into heaven, she goes straight to heaven.
But his prayers were answered on his blind date.
Open the door, bam, she cooked a meal for me.
Meanwhile, she dished it out on her blind date.
She had this tight, revealing shirt on, showed a lot of cleavage.
Now that they both ordered in,
Why should I do something that I could pay somebody to do for me?
will they cancel their reservations
Why pay when you can do it at home?
or have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. Let's meet our couple. 10 months ago, he walked into the store where she was working. He found her all upset over an ex-boyfriend. Well, he turned on the charm. He got her mind off her ex and onto him. And it wasn't long before he was sliding his cash into her register. And he's been making her go Ka-Ching every night since. So let's throw out a warm welcome for William Grant and Crystal Kynes. Welcome to the show. Crystal, let me start with you. Why do you continue to let William handle the merchandise?
He's a sweet guy. He's real respectable. He's nice. He's sensitive to anytime I have any problems or anything like that, and he's good,
You like
too.
that? All right. And William, what keeps you browsing in her outlet?
Well, you know what, Chris? She's a great girl, fabulous, very giving of herself, and I love those lips.
Now, Crystal, to me, it sounds like he's the guy that would treat you like a queen. How about when you guys go out? How does he behave?
Oh my God, he picks up on anything in a skirt. We cannot.
He's always scoping?
Always. We went to a restaurant. I go to the bathroom.
Don't believe her.
I come back. The waitress is sitting at our table.
Not true.
And
Not
William.
true.
He's
Not
chit-chatting
true.
with her.
That's called customer service.
Oh, no. Well, not when the waitress is at your table.
Thank you.
That's
It's
her
called
job, to
flirting.
make sure all
It's
my
called-
needs
it's
are met.
called
I see.
flirting. She does not
I
even...
can't help what she
You're
does.
supposed to be attentive to me.
I
Just
pay you
me.
attention. I give you all the attention.
All right,
When you're
well,
not
wait,
there,
no way, she
It's
has
all
a
about
problem
me.
with that. But what about when you guys go out? What problem do you have with Crystal?
she's a stuck-up snob. Every time we go out, it's the Prada bag, the Gucci shoes.
but I look
the belt.
good.
You look
I
good.
look-
You
it
look
is
good.
not-
But look good for you. Look good for me. You don't have to worry about everyone
I
else.
need to make sure I look good at all times. You
You
never
do
know
look
who
good.
you're
Baby,
gonna
you look
see.
good, baby.
I may
You look
run
good.
into like Chris Webber or something.
Yeah.
What's C-Web gonna do for you?
He's going to love
Remember
me
when you
if-
ran
as
it?
long as I look
Chris,
good.
she ran into C-Web. What happened?
She choked up. Didn't know what to do.
So,
No.
Now, not to be too nosy here, but how are things between the two of you like in the bedroom?
He'd rather read a book than have sex with me.
but what happens when
What?
I do? Wait.
Wait a
What
minute.
happens when I do come to the bedroom? Tell him that. Tell him that.
No. But the thing is, the problem
she
is
don't wanna
he
say
has
what's
to-
really
but,
going
but
on.
it'll be like if I'm trying to snuggle or anything like that,
cool. I don't
and
mind
he's
snuggling my
reading,
baby.
then he like wants to wait till I'm done with this chapter.
But you know what? I want her to be aware
Three more
of what's
pages.
going on.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Know what's going
And-
on in the world.
And I'm trying to,
Enlighten, broaden your horizons some.
I have broad horizons. I watch enough TV to know what's going on.
All right.
TV.
Well, William, let's jump out of the bedroom. Let's go into the kitchen. How is Crystal when it comes to like maybe cooking you up something?
I tell you what, if God said you need to cook a meal to get into heaven, she goes straight to hell.
You know
Instant.
what? No.
Yes.
Why should I do something that I could pay somebody to do for me?
Why pay when you can do it at home?
Because
I cook for
it's
you.
easier. Okay.
I cook for you. I'm
I
used to
don't
dealing with
need to-
Southern women who get in the kitchen and they just hook it up. Burn.
Right.
I
But
don't.
Crystal's just not like that.
She don't do it. She
Now,
don't
wait,
do
let
it
me
that
ask
way.
you this, Crystal. What about William? Anything he does that would maybe send him straight to hell?
He never returns any of my phone calls.
I'm a busy man.
I don't care. I should be number
a busy man.
one.
She's 2-day priority, okay? I have
That's not-
things I have to do.
I should be like
And when I
overnight,
get to you, I
right
get
away.
to you.
I should be overnight right away. He only
2 days,
Right.
Chris.
he calls me
2
right
day
back
priority.
if he needs something, but that's hardly ever.
Don't
phone
believe
calls.
it.
And
no.
then says,
I
what do you
call
want?
her when I get to her.
Yeah, but 2-day priority, that's even slow for the mail.
That's
Come
not
on.
fair. Thank you.
The mail comes slower than that, so at least she's priority over the mail.
Okay. Crystal, why are you here today?
Well, we're kind of at that age and at that stage in our relationship where you kind of want to make sure this is the person that you do want to be with. So we thought, we'll go on this date and just kind of see what's out there and see if it's actually about him and I.
Put it to the test, and we're going to find out exactly if it's between the two of you or maybe somebody else. Up next, we're going to find out what sweet treat that Crystal's date was sucking off of her fingers. Stay tuned. Crystal says William's a womanizing cat who doesn't return her calls and would rather read Hemingway and Keats than get her between the sheets. So we found her a one-woman man who always calls his chick, and he's never even read Moby Dick. Let's give it up for Mr. Kenneth Simpson. Welcome to the show, Kenneth. Kenneth, when you started to talk to Crystal on the telephone, did you get all into it? Were you into her?
Oh, without a doubt. We got along real well. I think we talked on the phone till about from 11 to 2 in the morning.
So that was a long conversation for
Talking about
hours.
everything.
2 in the morning?
Religion, politics, everything.
The whole work. And Crystal, what kept you dialing up that number of his?
First of all, he returned my phone calls.
So that was
quickly.
important.
That was very important.
I call you back all the time.
2 days.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Priorities. I have my priorities. She know where she belongs.
All right.
And nice, deep, sexy voice.
So you like that? So you got this mental image in your mind of that voice, and did it match when he showed up?
Oh, yeah. He's nice, tall, and big. I was really, like, digging his big stature, and I got to hug him, and my arms didn't go all the way back around over here.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot.
It's all right. It's all
So
right.
what are you trying to say? How would you describe William's body then?
He's
Excuse me?
Skin, bones,
Tight. Firm. Tight.
Wait,
small.
did I hear you say no butt?
In good shape.
Just kind of flat? Okay.
Let's not
He's
talk
working, he's
about
working.
butts. Let's not talk about butts.
All right, let me get Kenneth's opinion because you got to see her and you thought what when you first met?
Oh, man, she opened the door. She had this tight, revealing shirt on, showed a lot of cleavage.
Son, what?
The lips, sexy.
Right? All dressed to the nines, the whole works?
Man,
Yeah, and well, William, you gave her credit about the lips earlier.
Lips are sweet.
Yeah.
You showing him cleavage?
It's my sister's
The
shirt.
staunch conservative? What?
She was looking good. Now, Kenneth, I understand that for dinner you guys had a really long wait, so was it awkward or what did you do to pass the time?
Yeah, we went to the Cheesecake Factory, so there was just one chair left. And, you know,
Cheesecake
we
Factory.
couldn't debate on who was going to sit in the chair.
Right?
So I sat down in the chair. I sat her on my lap. Sat real close to her. You know. She kept sliding off, so I pulled her a little closer. You know,
A little
everything.
PDA now, huh?
Yeah, you know, I had to fill out, check her out a little
I
bit.
should have known the truth, huh?
Just a little
The truth
bit.
comes
Just
out.
Now, wait a minute,
little
because
bit.
Crystal, before you even sat down to dinner, things were getting pretty comfortable. I want to know where you were by dessert.
By dessert, I had my cheesecake, and had some caramel on it, so kind of sticking my fingers in it and letting them lick off there.
That's what
Those fingers.
Tasty.
These fingers.
For the rings that I bought.
Tasty.
But they're...
Yeah. You okay with that?
No, that's not cool. You
Well,
know
he-
what?
I didn't have these
sauce.
on.
That's not
I
cool.
didn't have
That's
these
not
on.
cool. That's not cool.
Now, Crystal, what about on a physical level? What was it that Kenneth was doing for you at that point?
As far, I mean, he was listening to all my conversations. You know, was really interested in what I was saying. We were talking about little different.
Which is a contrast from
Yeah,
William.
I was saying like our little stories. He was listening. He was asking questions. Everything doesn't always have to be so serious and big and important.
I know how to have a good
issues.
time. I know how to have a good time.
But you always want to talk
Everything's
about what's
not always
important,
serious.
what I read.
That's right. Sometimes you need to know what's going on.
Okay. I know everything.
Right? You can't just
I know
be
everything
oblivious
that's-
to everything.
I know everything. That's
All right, let me go back to Kenneth for a second here because William was complaining that Crystal's all about image. Did you get that same vibe, that same thought?
Not at all, not at all. Beautiful personality.
It's a show,
inside
bro.
and out,
It's a
you know.
show.
He's
It's a
lucky to
show.
have her. He's lucky.
It's a
Very lucky to
show.
have her.
not.
Okay, don't trust it. I know the real deal, okay?
Now, Crystal, after dinner, I understand you did something that you've never done before. Tell us what that was.
We played pool.
Are you in shooting pool?
Yeah, I never got a chance to play pool before. He goes, doesn't take me. That's something he wants to do with his boys. So
A man needs his time with his crew. You know, we need time away sometimes, Chris.
So you
okay?
go do your own
That's
thing.
right. You know, I let her do her thing with her girls, and I'm going
But
to do
he
my
knows
thing.
I wanted. He knows I wanted to play. I've
She don't
asked him
say
a
no.
couple
If
of
she
times.
really
and he
wanted to
just-
go, she would go.
Kenneth, I'm sure while you were hanging out with Crystal, you heard about some of their differences. Any similarities, though?
Yeah, she said that he was a flirt. She's kind of a flirt herself.
Oh,
you
she
know?
was?
Thank you. It's not just me.
I had to go
It's
to
not
the bathroom,
just me.
so I left her at the pool table, you know, and I go to the bathroom. I wasn't gone 2
Probably because
seconds.
you
I
got
didn't
flirting
do it.
without
I
some
come
other
back, I
girl,
see this
huh?
guy
Talking
walking
about
away.
me, huh? Okay.
I didn't do it. I really didn't do it. But I mean,
The
I
pool
do
hall
have
guy
love
that
for
worked
him.
there, he set us up top of the list, and we played for free.
So that was good.
It wasn't.
Oh, he's flirting
It
with
was
the guy
cool,
that set him up.
but the
Is
rest
that
of the
what it
evening, I
was?
had to keep her close to me.
Now, wait, Kenneth, now she never played pool before, so how did you start the lesson off? Because you had a
Well,
teacher.
you know, I asked if she knew how to hold a stick.
She know how to hold a stick. She know how to hold a stick. Trust me on that. She know how to hold a stick. Cool action.
She showed me how she held it, and I can't show you on television how she held it, but it turned me on. Just leave it at that. It turned me on.
Okay. We'll take it right for it.
I know she's not on the stick.
Now, Kenneth, you enjoyed the pool game. Anything that you really enjoyed?
Oh yeah, dancing. I mean, we got to the club.
Dancing.
Oh, just butt, just all over me.
She cannot dance. She cannot dance.
Between my legs,
Don't
going
believe
all down to the floor.
I
We come
do
back up and we had some sexy steaming.
Yeah, William, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who he was dating. He wasn't dating Chris. That's for sure.
No, now, Kenneth, what about on the ride home? Did Crystal feel did she feel comfortable with you think?
I think she felt a little too comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know what?
we
She will start to relax a
we
little
driving
bit,
home
slack
and,
on some things.
I think she, kind of figured like she was with him because she made this
Who else is
scratching
supposed to be with? Of course she knows she
this,
thought
this
she was with
scratching
me.
thing with her throat.
Wait, she was making some noise?
Some noise. I'm driving, and next thing you know, you hear this. I'm like, what the hell is that? So scratching
it's a
her
sleeping
throat.
Hey,
thing.
sometimes you gotta
right.
clear it out.
Wait, Crystal.
I thought that was like,
Now, Crystal, when he walks you to the door, did he scratch that itch in your throat when he was saying goodnight?
No kiss. He gave me a nice big hug, though.
Oh,
but
you didn't get to enjoy these lips right here?
I was a little disappointed that there
That's
was no kiss.
You were. Hey,
Disappointed.
Kenneth, what was going on there? What happened?
Maybe it was the vibe. I kind of felt she pulled back a little bit, and so I
'Cause you
just
know
kind
where
of
she
wanted to leave it at that.
You know where it's supposed to be.
Now, wait a minute, William, because I understand the next day, Kenneth, your faith was actually renewed. What
Yeah,
happened?
because in the morning I wasn't expecting a call from her. She called me up, told me, she had a great time and everything.
Did she tell you where she was when she called?
I knew right then I had.
Did she tell you where she was when she called?
All right, William,
Okay.
hang on. You're going to get your turn. Up next, find out how William and his date learned some new sexual positions. That's next. With Kenneth. Now we're going to meet the babe that we hooked up with William. William says Crystal's a hoity-toity snob who can't even boil water. So we found him a babe who's so sweet and domestic she could be June Cleaver's daughter. Let's throw it out for Shanya Davis. Hi, Sonya. Nice to see you. There's William. All right, have a seat. And Sonya, let me start with you. What'd you think about William when he finally showed up at your door there?
Well, when I opened the door, I was like, wow. He was so cute. He was so cute. He had the brightest eyes, a cute smile. He glowed. He's a cutie.
Right. And William, what about when you saw her? Were you feeling that infatuation coming off her?
When I first saw her, beautiful sister, gorgeous eyes. Look at her. I was feeling it.
And Sonya, how did you get things started then when you guys were going to go hang out?
Well, we went on a bike ride.
Okay.
We went to the Santa Monica Mountains. It was a really beautiful day, clear. You could see the mountains for days, the water. It was cool.
Hey,
nice
never-
workout, too.
So they were pedaling away?
Yeah.
You never
All right.
exercise with me.
And William, I understand that after the bike ride, there was actually a follow-up surprise for you. What was that?
Chris, let me tell you this. After the bike ride, I went back to the house, opened the door, bam, smelling food, atmosphere. She cooked a meal for me.
There you go. Just like you were wanting earlier.
Thank you.
Now, Sonya, what about afterwards? Was William helpful with like cleaning up and?
He did all the dishes.
He did?
Right. I
Yeah, I was so impressed.
Are you sure she
I just
cooked the
sat
meal?
back and watched him do
How do you
everything. He cleaned the counters,
Fabulous.
stove, put the dishes up.
So a
I
good
really
combination.
like that.
Then everything was working.
I like a guy that's eager to please.
Now, Crystal, are you surprised that William would be that helpful in that respect?
Very much so.
I cooked for her. What'd she do?
No,
Dishes.
I do not.
I clean the dishes. I clean
You
my
have to
kitchen.
do it all. William, what about after dinner with Sonya? Anything that you found that turned you on?
But you know what? One thing I learned, she has beautiful feet. Well manicured toe. Look at these. Look. These feet
nothing
right
is
here.
wrong
Look
with
at these
my
toes. She's got toes that all long and go up this side. Corns. You can't see the pinky toe. Look at the corn. Pinky toe. Get this toe camera. On camera. Look.
I
Right
don't
here.
have any corn.
Suckable.
No.
Okay. Wrap your lips around those.
I do not have any
Beautiful.
corn.
No problem.
Wait, hold on.
Don't talk about
Crystal,
anybody's toes.
Crystal, let me give you a chance here. He's not into your toes. Any body parts on him that you don't like or not too fond of?
These.
With that long fingernail.
These
Hey,
pinky
hey.
nails. I wish you would
This is
cut them.
trademark.
Trademark. It looks like Patti LaBelle or something.
Trademark. It's all right though. Trademark.
What about you, Sonya? Does that bother you, the nails?
Well, it was. I did notice it. I'm like, what did you do that for?
And now, William, while we're getting it all out, let's just go to Shanya. Anything about her that maybe not, to your liking?
But you know what? Fabulous girl, all the way around, can cook, but she's really, really busy. I don't think that she'll really have enough time for a brother like me.
Just too busy.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
now,
really,
Shanya,
really busy.
let's go back to the date for a second, because we heard Crystal say that William's a big bookworm. Did you get that sense that he might be like that?
Yeah, I mean, he took me to a bookstore.
Well,
But what did we read at the bookstore?
What?
It was interesting. We made our way to the little erotic section.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
She got a little
At least that helps.
The first thing that jumped out was like this Kama Sutra book of sexual positions, and it was very vivid.
Okay.
And we
Check
picked
her
up
out. Check
on
her
another
out.
book. Was it 203
203
ways to satisfy your love?
Knowledge. Did you hear that? She knew what was in the book
Yeah, I
already.
knew all that.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
So, Shanya, then the bookworm thing wasn't really a problem under these circumstances.
I love a man that's intelligent. I don't know what her problem is.
So, William, at this point, if you're doing that kind of thing, reading erotic novels or whatever, you had to be pretty comfortable with her. Why is that?
You know what? When I first saw her, the conversation was just fabulous. When we talked on the phone, everything just flowed. I'm glad to have met someone who's, on the intellectual level, such as myself.
So I'm not
we
intellectual.
really clicked like that. Everything was cool. We got along
I'm very
well.
intellectual.
Conversation flow. It was a bomb.
So you guys were
The
getting
bomb.
along, but William, are there certain times too, though, that you have trouble with Crystal?
Well, you know what? Around once a month, you know when that is.
Those
she'll
days.
go from a puppy to a Rottweiler like that. I'm like, damn, girl, chill out, bitching, moaning, and growing. Relax, okay? Relax.
You got. I can't.
All right, Shanya, Crystal complained that William never took her to play pool. Why don't you tell us where William took you next?
To play pool.
Shut. I can't believe you.
You know what? She wanted to spend time with me. She was like, let's do something different. I said, hey, let's go shoot some pool.
You knew.
So we went and
you
shot some
knew
pool.
that
So there
I
you
You know
wanted
what?
to shoot pool.
She's good.
You just-
Really?
Good, too.
And William, was there some flirting going on while you guys were doing it?
Well, while she was getting her shots together, she started, sticking her butt out in the air and everything. I knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
That's why you took her.
But
That's why you took her.
She looked good.
Now, William, you said you just commented about her backside. You like that? What about Crystal's?
Well, until recently, she didn't have a butt. Now she's always rubbing it, scratching it, hands all over. I don't know what the problem is.
What, it's gotten bigger, newly discovered, or what's going on? back
Newly
there?
discovered, newfound territory. Like Columbus coming to America.
Because I do exercise. Because I do exercise.
And Shanya, bring it home for us. How did you wrap up the evening?
Well, he was a gentleman the whole night. He took me home, of course, to walk me to my door, give me a hug, a kiss, and...
A kiss.
Yes. And he
where?
said he looked forward to seeing me again.
Hello.
Where?
Hello.
All right, we don't know if you're going to or not, but we're going to find out. Will William be seeing Shanya again after the show? We'll find out when we get their decisions. That's next. Stay tuned. Crystal, now they both say that they're at that age and sort of that place in their relationship where they need to either move ahead or move on. They each tried out a date with someone new. Now, let's see what they've decided. Crystal, we're going to start with you. You guys have been together for 10 months. You feel like you're at maybe that crossroads in the relationship, so we sent you out with Kenneth. You thought he was attractive. You had a really romantic dinner, had some sexy dancing going on the date. Your decision, though, what do you say?
Well, I had a great time with Kenneth, better time with Kenneth than, I have had with William. And I'm just hoping that that'll make him appreciate it and kind of work harder at a relationship with me. So I want to stay together.
Stay together. Okay. Kenneth, sorry things didn't work out for you, man. All right, William, Crystal says she wants to stay with you. We sent you out with Shanya. She cooked you dinner, which was really important. You said you connected intellectually with her. You flirted around the pool table, had a really good date. What's your decision?
Well, you know what, Chris? Crystal and I have some serious differences together. When Shanya and I met, everything was bomb, conversation, everything just flowed. But I think I want to work on the differences with Chris. So
you say stay together. All right, Shanya, sorry things didn't work out for you. Now you guys have hit that critical stage of the relationship. Coming on here, hopefully you've moved past that now and there'll be some smoother sailing on the way forward. That's our show for today. Thanks to Kenneth and Shanya, and good luck to William and Crystal. See you next time right here on Change of Heart.